evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a real pleasure to welcome you all here to our Growing Something Brilliant Champions Dinner. Thank you in particular for battling your way here this evening. I know there is a certain football match on this evening, but the only consolation I can give you is that if you had stayed at home or had tried to stay at home to watch Liverpool, you'd still be sitting in the car park that is Belfast city centre at the moment. Now, thank you, David, also for your kind words. It's great to hear SSE Electricity continuing to go from strength to strength, and we really do appreciate your support. Ladies and gentlemen, Growing Something Brilliant was born last year with the aim of moving Northern Ireland in a new direction, taking inspiration from each other and learning from the best of us, the people in this room. And we asked you to come with us on that journey, and I'm delighted to say that you did. In the past 18 months, under the Growing Something Brilliant banner, Northern Ireland Chamber has held 2 major conferences, 5 inspirational leadership events, 54 sector experts have shared their knowledge and experience. We've supported 1,200 businesses and 1,600 individuals. The campaign has been highly visible to government, and indeed the Deputy Minister, Arlene Foster, has been holding out the campaign as a great example of positive private sector action. The impetus for the campaign was that we had serious concerns about the future. We could see that challenges lay ahead with the imminent removal of selective financial assistance. The business birth rate was falling and the business death rate was rising. Innovation levels were below national average, and despite some excellent individual success stories in the fields of export, Northern Ireland's export base was still too small. And I'm delighted to say that there has been progress. Across the wider economy, we meet here tonight with tangible evidence of recovery. Business and consumer confidence has improved. The number of private sector enterprises has increased again, and we can point to improvements in the value of exports and investment in innovation. More recently, after many years of lobbying, the argument for the devolution of corporation tax has been accepted. And HMRC and HM Treasury have finally concluded that the proposal can be implemented. That is a major milestone on the road, although I think it's fair to say that the Chancellor's speech was probably not the end of the journey that we had perhaps once hoped. Corporation tax has now become a political battle, which we hope to overcome by reminding the Northern Ireland Executive of the scale of the opportunity that is in front of them. 50,000 new private sector jobs, and the opportunity to grow our way out of this cycle of cuts and austerity. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is plenty more to do. There are endless statistics that I could quote at you about how we lag behind the rest of the UK and have so much ground to still make up, but I'm not going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if our politicians can actually break the cycle of distrust, to focus more on the needs of future generations than on the needs of tribal party politics. But what I do know is that we never thought this was going to be easy, and that we embarked on Growing Something Brilliant knowing that we would face challenges that we couldn't even foresee at the time. What I do know is that we need Growing Something Brilliant even more than ever. We're at a crucial point. We're at a crucial point where we can choose pessimism and negativity, and I understand why those voices are growing in strength. Or we can choose to redouble our efforts and refuse to allow ourselves to be defined by cynicism and disengagement. There's a quote that I like from the US sportsman Michael Jordan that says, "I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying." Ladies and gentlemen, growing something brilliant is about building something for the future. Something that people can look back on in years to come and say that the business community took on the responsibility of leadership to help change Northern Ireland. It's about all of us, as leaders of that business community, building a legacy. So this evening, firstly, let me thank all of you for your support so far. And as well as that, I want to encourage you. Encourage you to have the ambition and the confidence to say, I can grow my business. I can employ more people. I can find new markets for my products and my services. And to encourage you to continue to support our Growing Something Brilliant campaign and the wider Chamber initiatives in order to demonstrate that business is willing to lead the development of our economy under our own steam and driven by our own energy, commitment, and ambition. Let me remind you of the words of Boris Johnson when he was launching Growing Something Brilliant in Ballymena last year. That if we believe in ourselves, that if we take a risk and we really all work to the same end, then we can pull off something fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have some fantastic businesses in Northern Ireland. Let's have a look at a few of them now.